Hi everybody, this is Shayna Hiller from Build Your Personal Yoga Business. And today I'd like to talk about how yoga teachers should breathe while teaching yoga. What a fascinating topic. We always talk about how our students should be breathing, but it's very important that you're mindful of your energy when you're teaching yoga. The reason I think this is a very subtle yet incredibly important topic is because of my own experience recently taking a yoga class. And the sequence was wonderful, the studio was amazing, the energy was great, except there was something off. And I later on discovered that while the yoga teacher was was teaching, she would get out of breath. So whenever she was talking, okay, down dog, and I could not even concentrate on what she was saying. Again, her sequencing was wonderful, the words she was using, her verbal cueing was on point, it was awesome, but she was like running out of breath, which to me, as someone who studies people and energy and I'm aware of the finer details in things, to me that signals that she's not relaxed, or perhaps there's an excess of stress running through her system. Maybe she had a busy day. So either not grounded or being stressed, both of them correlate to being perhaps a bit overactive in the mind. I've said this before, probably in previous videos, I say it all the time, but the most important thing a yoga teacher can do while teaching is actually being a yogi, practicing yoga while teaching, being in a state of meditation, of svadhyaya or self-study, self-observation, so that we don't start tripping over our words or tripping over our own 2 feet or someone's water bottle, but to be very, very mindful with your energy as a yoga teacher, because it will translate obviously to your students if not. And even if your students aren't aware enough or they just don't happen to actually pick up on the nuances of your breathing patterns, energetically there is a transference happening regardless, that whatever you put out, students will receive. So if you do have nervous energy coming into a studio or a room, the best thing you can do, not only to make it less obvious, but to calm your nerves, is to breathe slowly. Now, that may sound easy or not, depending on how you teach, because if you use a lot of words, if verbal articulation and alignment is your jam, awesome. It should be. You should be, you're a yoga teacher. You have to somehow convey how people should put their bodies and their breath and their gaze for the asana practice. However, if there are too many words, you will find yourself becoming exhausted and out of breath. As I take my deep breath. One of the most challenging aspects, at least on my journey, and this was one of my mentors told me this years ago when I was growing my personal yoga business. He said, you know what the best thing you could do is to talk less while teaching yoga. It doesn't mean say nothing. It doesn't mean don't teach. It doesn't mean don't give incredible alignment cues. But talk just enough that you come first, that your own awareness of yourself, of staying centered in yourself, is high priority, because really it's you that people want. They want your energy. They want to know that they have somebody who can hold space, who's really grounded and really present. The worst thing is a yoga teacher who's not present. That's all I have to say. That being said, when you are speaking either slowly and or less words, there will be more pauses. And what I've come to observe, not only from yoga teachers, but humans in general, that sometimes we get a little bit uncomfortable with silence. Start to think of the yoga teachers that you vibe with and jive with and like. I know for myself, the yoga teachers who really are my cup of tea are the ones who give just the right amount. And there are incredibly large periods of silence, gaps of nothing where it's just breath. And the entire room fills with Ujjayi breath, and it's like a symphony, a magical meditative symphony. So know that when you retract your energy, do your breathing, observe the students as they're maybe in a flow or doing a posture, without needing to always be speaking. You're going to help yourself, your own nervous system, which is also going to reflect and translate back to your students, receiving your teachings more effectively. So breathe deeply while teaching. Make sure that you are aware of your breath. If nothing else, become aware of your breath. Make sure that you're not over-articulating or speaking too much, because oftentimes that's filler. There's no need for it. If you go to India and study with a guru, chances are he or she will say very little, if anything. They'll just look at you. Can I look at you and now you'll know how to do a triangle pose? No. But if I over-explain it, I'm going to get all stressed out. It's too wordy, it stays in the mind, and it doesn't allow us as teachers to be in our power, and it doesn't really allow our students to drop deep into meditation, because yoga is far beyond just the physical practice. So there are incredibly powerful ways to convey that message, and a lot of it starts with doing less and breathing more, especially as a yoga teacher. I hope that this serves you. Leave a comment, ask a question, subscribe if you haven't already. If you do not have the free ebook or one of our amazing free products below, please grab it now. And I am so excited to officially announce, I've announced it but not on YouTube yet, that I am hosting my very first 200-hour yoga teacher training, the entire curriculum and syllabus designed by me. It's in Costa Rica this summer, 20 nights, 21 days, fully accredited with the Yoga Alliance, and I would love to have you there. Link below for more information. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. For now, keep shining, keep breathing, keep teaching. Namaste.